may resume your seats. Thank you very much, and again, congratulations. Terrific achievement.
Chasing me away, so...
Oh, right. You run that way, I'll run this way. It'll be all good.
One of us will escape.
But for us, the timing of the 2008 International Cup could not have been better, as it coincides with the final round of the 2008 Toyota AFL Premiership season and of course the beginning of the Toyota AFL Final Series. This is a time of great excitement in our world, our football world. The best teams, the biggest... The reality is that all of you have served as ambassadors for our game right here in the heartland of Australian football. Your enthusiasm and your passion for the game has been infectious and has reminded so many of us as to why we fell in love with Australian football in the first place. Sometimes it takes someone from outside to come in, representing international countries and also the local multicultural teams representing Africa, Asia and Tonga. I want to thank you for joining us in celebrating 150 years of Australian football.
Thanks very much, Craig, and yeah, we will be sweating on for Saturday night, but can I also say congratulations on the introductions to all of those players that Guernseys were presented to. You can come down to my electorate any time you like, and I'll have you do the introductions there. With a multicultural electorate, I have great difficulty with the names, but you did a fantastic job. It is a pleasure to be here tonight. It's always great to be associated with this fantastic game in September in particular. The whole mood of the state changes and no doubt the nation, but I do love Australian rules football. It is the greatest game of all, and I think everyone in this room acknowledges that. And those that we're introducing to it, we hope that you carry the banner all around the world. In fact, in many senses tonight, looking at the Guernseys that are here in the presentation, this reminds one of the fact that this is really the development of the Olympics in terms of Australian rules football. Is an export. You only have to look at the recent Olympic Games. Associated with those games, there were 40 Australian companies that won 50 contracts to help China stage the Olympics. But also, we in the Australian government, through Austrade, used sport as a platform to link a lot of companies by networking them and by providing a platform in which they could promote their products. We used the Olympics to take to the world stage not just the building of the facilities, but also sectors of our economy that really have a great opportunity to engage with China. Industries in the clean energy sector, in the banking and finance sector, in the mining sector. So sport isn't just an export. The truth is it's also a platform to promote other sorts of exports. And I think that we've got to try and find more creative ways in which we can promote and develop those platforms. For government and the AFL to work much more closely together. I did have the opportunity some months ago to meet with a delegation led by Andrew Demetrio, but to look at ways in which we can work with the AFL to promote Aussie rules in countries as diverse as India and South Africa, given the fact that we have played games in Dubai and obviously in the US on a number of occasions. I specifically asked in terms of a review that I'm having report to me in the not too distant future as to how we can take our export industries further, ways in which we can use the AFL to be more innovative in working with the sort of platforms that they and other sporting institutions provide. It reminds me of the fact that when I was last in government and as Employment Minister worked then with the AFL to establish what has become and continues to be the Sports Ready program. This was a great initiative that took the view that the base that sport provided and football provided, this was a great opening for young people who wanted to learn skills and develop those skills within the sporting industry.